good morning. It's what's this date? Hold on. This is 13th of December and it's a Thursday. Morning is afternoon is 1:50. And yeah, that's my mom. That's my wallpaper. She's pretty, huh? She's pretty, huh? Yeah. So it's 1:50 in the afternoon. It's December. It's like I think 12 days Christmas. 12. I suck at maths. I'm so sorry. So I think it's like 12 days Christmas. And I'm so excited because like Christmas is my best season, my best day of the year. So it's like my favorite festive season. So I'm so happy that Christmas is 12 days away, if I did the math correctly. So yeah, I'm so excited about Christmas, and then New Year is coming up. So you know, everybody's coming up with their New Year resolution and what they want to be doing. I'm gonna do a vlog on that. December and New Year, so I'm gonna do another vlog on that. But today what we're gonna be doing is actually you guys send me some questions on my social media platforms, asking me questions like candid questions. So it's candid questions with D, candid with D, because you know I'm divine, so D. Yeah, my friends call me D, so just candid with D. That's what I did there. Anyway, so actually you guys sent me some questions on Instagram that I was gonna answer on my YouTube. So yeah, so I'm gonna be answering some of those questions that you guys sent me on Instagram and other social media platforms, and then I'm gonna be answering some questions I just feel compelled to answer. I already wrote them down on my journal, so I'm gonna be answering let's just say at least 10 questions, or 5 or 7 or 2, just depending on like, you know, how interesting they are. So yeah, so without further ado, actually I just want to also say that I'm so incredibly happy, so incredibly thankful for this platform that I have to be able to share my story with the world, to take you guys on this journey, on this experience with me. I'm just so super excited to have you guys, and those of you who subscribed, who liked it, who comment, and who, you know, giving me a thumbs up. I'm just so excited and I'm so happy. I'm so thankful for you guys, and just I love you guys so much, and just, you know, keep telling your friends and just keep subscribing. So yeah, without further ado, let's go into the questions. And yeah, so put on my glasses because, you know, we gotta see those questions. So I'm gonna start off from the ones that was sent to me on Instagram. Maybe I'm gonna do one on Instagram and then one on my journal, just, you know. So yeah, so the first one on my Instagram says, why did you cut your hair? Okay, so by the way, this is actually a wig. I got it from L Woman NG. She sells amazing wigs. So yeah, this is a wig for those of you who don't know. So I actually cut my hair. Okay, so this is gonna be like a story time. Why did I cut my hair? I don't know. I can't really say. I think okay, at the time last year when I still had my hair. Okay, so I contested for a pageant. I don't know if you guys know Most Beautiful Girl in Nigeria, because I'm from Nigeria. So that's like the biggest pageant in Nigeria. Bugging me about, oh, you know what, you should try going into pageantry. You're so beautiful, you're so tall, I mean, you're a model, so, you know, pageantry shouldn't be too hard for you. Even my family was like, you know, you should go do MBGN, you know, to be good for you, and you'll probably win because, you know, you're pretty. And, you know, walking by on the street and people call you, Miss Nigeria, most beautiful girl, or this or that. So somehow I just feel like, okay, you know what, I mean, the universe is telling me to go contest for this thing, so I probably should, right? I mean, what do I have to lose? So I did. I got the form, I contested for the pageant, I got into the pageant, and, you know, at the end of everything, I didn't win. So I don't know if you guys know, but like losing sometimes has like an effect on you, and you tend to feel like you're not good enough, or, you know, like you're not beautiful, or you're not I don't know, it just makes you lack validation for yourself, because you kind of put your validation in other people, like, okay, I'm gonna let you guys choose, I'm gonna let you guys tell me if I'm pretty, if I'm worthy, if I'm worth it, if I'm valuable enough to be your queen. So I don't know if that makes sense, but you kind of put your validation in the hands of others. And when people turn you down in such a way that you don't win the pageant, or things don't work out like you imagine, you tend to go into this kind of depression where you just feel like, so I thought I was fine, I'm not even fine the way I thought. Oh, so I thought I was queen material, so I'm not even a queen. Oh, so I thought I was this. So around that time last year, after the pageant, I was kind of in that headspace where I just felt like, oh, you know what, I'm not good enough, like all this hair on my head and I couldn't win a crown and da. So it was like midlife crisis kind of thing. Yeah, so I just said, I'm gonna shave off this hair and just new beginning, and then just I'm no longer gonna be the pageant girl. I'm just gonna go straight into being like a really edgy, badass, strong model, and just focus on my modeling and just forget about pageantry. So I don't know if that really makes sense, but that was kind of the reason behind me cutting my hair at the time. I really just felt like I felt really terrible after the pageant, and it kind of made me feel sort of bad. So I think that was just like a way of me I was like, you know what, fuck beauty and fuck society standards and fuck validation from people. I'm just gonna do what I've always wanted to do, and just I'm just gonna take a different path and see where it leads. And here I am with my hair cut and still trying to find my way in life. So I think from that experience, what I'm gonna try to tell people is there's nothing wrong about going into pageantry, absolutely nothing wrong. Some people love it, but I feel like it creates some kind of I don't know how to put this. It creates some type of persona, like you're supposed to be perfect, or you're supposed to look a certain way, or you're supposed to be a certain way. And then when you go for such things, you kind of put your validation in others. And when things don't work out like you plan or like you envision them to be, and a lot of people have like their hopes and trust in you, and then when you come out, you feel like you let everybody down, and it can be really, 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 really hard on you. And so I just feel like if you're going into pageantry, you should just prepare your mind for the good and the bad. Like, so even if you don't win, you don't feel bad. You're like, you know what, she happened. It doesn't even mean, let me just tell you, like, most times the people who win the pageants, honestly, disclaimer, people who win the pageant actually paid to win. And some actually deserve it. Like some reputable pageants, you actually win it because you deserve it. But like some pageants, they actually pay for the crown. So people who actually win may have just paid for it, and you're somewhere and you're crying like, oh my god, I didn't win the pageant. No, you shouldn't be crying. You just didn't pay for it, so that's why you didn't win it. But you're still so incredibly beautiful. You're still so incredibly talented. You're still so incredibly amazing. You're equally, even like more than the winner. You're like so beautiful, you're so talented. Like, it doesn't reduce your validation, it doesn't reduce your beauty, it doesn't have any impact on you. So if there was one lesson I took home from my pageant years, it would be that you just have to find your beauty. And if it means shaving your hair to do that, or like do that, like whatever you want to do, like just do that. And like, don't feel bad or a certain way because you didn't win, because one person has to win, and if it isn't you, then it isn't you. Like, God has better plans for you. So just take your L and find your niche and just go rock wherever you are. So so I think that's too much info, but I'm a talkative.
So going into my journals to pick up another question. Yeah, my journal's a mess, so I have to find the page where I actually wrote those things. Look at my journal. Yeah, a lot of shit in it. Look at this. Alright, I just add, I feel like everybody should have a journal because it really helps to document your thoughts and your thinking, and just helps you, be organized. That's all that's going on in my head.
Why did you start the YouTube channel? Okay, so I feel like I have a lot of things, like a lot of gifts that God has given me that I could actually share to the world, and people could actually learn from it. Because sometimes I just like have this moment where I'm thinking, okay, God made me so tall, and God gave me this really amazing body, and God gave me this really pretty face, and God gave me this voice that I could think is amazing, and you know, God made it possible for me to be able to speak fluently and you know, to know all these languages. And you know, I just like keep like counting my blessings. I'm like, okay, I have all these gifts now, so how do I use it? Like, how do I make it important to the person beside me? How do I use it to change the world? How do I use it to impact the world? How do I, you know, how do people get to benefit from these gifts that I have? So I'm just here and I'm just thinking about all these things. And you know, so I kind of had this smart idea, and it was like, oh, you know what, you have the internet these days and you spend most of your time on the internet. Like, anyone who knows me knows I'm always on the internet. If I'm not on YouTube, I'm on Instagram. If I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter. If I'm not on Twitter, I'm on Snapchat, or you know, whatever. But I'm like always on my phone. So I'm like, okay, if I maximize the most part of my day on my phone, which I'm not saying is a great thing, by the way, I'm saying it's a really terrible thing, but like it's one of my bad habits. I spend most of my time on my phone, which I'm really gonna try to stop doing that next year. But like, so I just thought, okay, so if I spend this amount of time on my phone every day, on the internet, on social media, like, and I watch all these other people moving on, doing things with their lives and, you know, getting things done and all that, like, why don't I try to use social media as a tool to, you know, help the world rather than just it's consuming my time every day? Why don't I, since like in this present day, almost the average adolescent or teenager or even our parents these days are like always on social media, so why don't I use social media as a tool to help others, so they could hear my voice, hear my story, share my experiences, and probably learn from them or do something. So I just thought, okay, I have this gift, so I have this tool, which is the internet, so why don't I take these gifts, put them on the internet, and reach like millions of people at the same time, and millions of people get to learn from this my gifts, get to take something home from my gift. And that way, in my own little way, with my own little subscribers, I'm able to change the world like one video at a time. So yeah, so basically that was why I opened a YouTube channel. That's why I started YouTube, and just because I really love to talk. So yeah, I really love to talk, so it's kind of like another way to learn how to be comfortable behind the camera, and you know, to just improve on my speaking skills and, you know, reading skills. So I think that's one question. So I'm gonna take another question. How do you think your passions and personal goals can change the world? What is my passion? What is my passion? I really haven't ever really sat down to think about, oh, you know, what am I passionate about? What's my passion? I really haven't ever sat down to think about it. But I think I would say I'm really passionate about eating. I'm really passionate about cooking. I love to eat, and you know, because I love to eat, I learned how to cook. So now I love to cook and I love to eat. So I'm passionate about that. I'm really passionate about helping people, like, you know, putting a smile on people's faces, and it's just like making a funny joke or comment, or, you know, I just like to lighten people's mood. So I'm really passionate about seeing smiles on people's faces. I'm passionate about traveling, and that's one thing I love about modeling, is like it gives you the opportunity to travel around, and that's really, 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 really amazing. I have a passion for writing. I don't know if most of you know this, but I write. I write like poems, mostly poems, and then short stories, or mostly poems that I usually write. So I have a passion for writing, and a lot of people have told me that, you know, I write really well. So yeah, so I have a passion for writing, and I hope that my writing someday can inspire people. And I also have a passion for being rich, like filthy rich. I don't know if that's a passion, but you know, something I like that gives me joy. Just daydreaming, because I love to daydream. So I just stay daydreaming of when I have a lot of money to help the world, and I'm like, yeah, that's my passion. Anyway, so that's that. So the question was that, how do you think your passions and personal goals can change the world? So I've already listed the things that I think I'm passionate about. So now, how do I think they can help the world? Okay, I said initially that I'm passionate about eating and cooking. So I feel like with this platform that I have, which I'm so thankful for, this YouTube, I can take you guys through my journey of what I eat and how I stay healthy, how I stay fit. And I can also show you guys like things that I cook, my recipes I come up with, because I have a lot of recipes. I love to mix things, to create things that are new. I mean, my family's tired of me, of like things I cook, so I could just go to the kitchen and just make like fried beans and mashed potatoes and like mix it up with carrots and yams, and it's going to turn out amazing. So yeah, so I have this recipe, so I just feel like with this platform that I have, I can share like my eating habits and, you know, yeah, my cooking as well, my recipes and things that I eat day to day, and you know, maybe it could help people. Like sometimes I feel like sometimes I get really bored. I'm like, I don't feel like eating you know, rice and stew today. I want to eat something really spicy. And I mean, if I have a channel where I could go to and, you know, search up recipes and create something, of course, why not? Like, I'll be so happy to do that. So yeah, so I feel like with this platform that I have, people could come and learn like how to cook new things and how to eat new things. And you know, I could even review like other people's dishes. I could go to like restaurants and like eat their food and tell you guys how it tastes, tell you guys, you know, if you guys should patronize them, if you guys shouldn't, like just generally give reviews on foods, recipes and stuff like that. So I feel like with that passion that I have, I could actually change the world one food at a time, right? So yeah, so I was passionate about traveling as well. So yeah, I really love to travel. I hate being on planes though, but I really love to travel. So I feel like I should just sleep and wake up and I'm in another country. I'm like, yes, thank you, Jesus. But like the whole process of being in a plane, oh my goodness. Please tell me if I'm not the only one who feels terrible in a plane, because I do. Like, it's the worst feeling ever. I feel like I'm gonna die. Like, I have this mini panic attacks and anxiety. Like, it's so horrible, but I love to travel. So I feel like with this platform that I have, I could actually take you guys on a journey with me, like document my travel experiences, my tours, places I go to, you know, basically like, you know, sometimes I actually would just go online just to see other places in the world and just see like how it looks like, the culture, the food, the things that people do there. So I mean, if my channel can provide you with like a place where, a go-to place where you can always come to see things and see places, I mean, why not? Like, so I could change the world with that passion of traveling by taking you guys on a journey with me as I document my trips and tours and travel. So if you guys get to see it, maybe you feel like you're in it the way I feel when I watch other videos, like travel videos. So well, I'm gonna make mine so inclusive that you feel so included that if you watch the videos, you feel like you're there with me. So yeah, I feel like with my passion for traveling, like I can change the world by letting people know how other parts of the world are, and just, you know, giving you guys, supplying you guys with a lot of knowledge, culture, the food, of everything. So yeah, I also said I'm passionate about, you know, putting smiles on people's faces. So I mean, if you're as much as watching this video and you're like smiling or laughing, I mean, that's my goal. I'm just something as small as just putting a little smirk on your face. Like, I mean, I'm happy my day has been made. So I'm passionate about making people laugh and just, you know, entertaining people. So if this video as much as just, you know, entertained you a little tiny bit, then that's fine. That's really fine. My life is completely fulfilled. So yeah, so I hope in my videos I can entertain people, I can make them laugh, and, you know, just things like that. I also said I was passionate about writing. Yeah, so I hope that one day my writing could inspire the world. Let's say you're going through a difficult time, heartbreak, because I know most of you are always going through heartbreak. If you're going through like a divorce, tough situation, family situation, crisis in your country, Nigeria, like, just I basically write about everything. So I feel like I just hope and pray that my writings can inspire everyone who reads it. So yeah, I'm also passionate about singing. I hope one day that my singing could just, you know, basically entertain you and just help you through whatever you're going through. I have a great voice, by the way. I don't. So yeah, like I said, I'm very passionate about being rich. So God, yes, I'm passionate about being rich. I hope one day I have enough money to change the world, like help people, like less privileged children, less privileged people on the street, take people out of the streets, my family, my friends, my loved ones. I just pray that someday I become so massively stinkingly rich that I'm able to like help everybody around me. So I'm passionate about having enough money, and that's why I work so hard, so that, you know, I can make that money. Because, you know, yeah, trying to be serious, trying to look serious now. Yeah, I'm also passionate about speaking. Like I said earlier, I love to speak. So I hope one day I get a job that allows me to speak all day, just talk. So yeah, I think that's how my passions can affect the world. So I'm going to take the next question from my journal. And next question is, why did you start your own clothing and accessory store? Okay, so I started my store. I started my store in my final year in the university. My major motivation for starting up my store was basically I was hungry and I didn't want to die of hunger. And so I just thought, oh, you know what? People always ask me, oh my God, you look so fashionable. Oh my God, you look so beautiful. Your outfits are great. Your outfits are amazing. Where'd you get them from? I was like, oh, I just got this man idea, like, ding. Why not sell the clothes that you wear, or you know, sell new ones, like sell clothes from where you get them from? So I kind of just got this smart idea, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start selling clothes. And that was how my clothing store came up. I have a clothing store. It's called Clothings and Whatnot, where I sell clothing, accessories, shoes, bag. This glasses is actually from Clothing and Whatnot. Yeah. So I got this. My shorts are from Clothing and Whatnot. I don't know if you can see them. It's a multicolor short. Yeah. So that was how I actually started the idea. So people always come to me and say, oh, where do you get your clothes from? Where do you get this from? And I just thought, oh, you know what? I'm gonna start selling clothes. And it just started like a hustle to not go hungry. And now I'm happy for where we are today. We've been able to offer worldwide deliveries to people all around the world. So yeah, I'll say why I started the clothing store was to not go hungry. But now that I've started, I love it. And you know, I just really love it because, you know, I love what I sell and people love it too, so it makes me really happy that I could help people in the way that I can. So another question from my Instagram, and the question says, why modeling? Okay, so I think most of you already know that I'm a model. So why modeling? You know, I feel like I still don't know the answer to that question yet. But however, I feel like God gave me the gifts that I need. I mean, He made me tall, made me beautiful. Like I have this beautiful face. Thank you, Jesus. I mean, I know I'm not like the prettiest girl of the world, but like, yeah, I'm not ugly now. I'm not ugly. So I feel like God gave me this really beautiful skinny body and this face. And you know, it's not just enough that you have these things, but I asked God, okay, you know, why did you give me these things? And provided the opportunity to model. It's really to tell my story to the world, to tell people that, okay, you know what, you don't have to be perfect to be a model. You could just, I mean, I don't know. I'm just so thankful that God gave me the build to be a model. And I feel like if God doesn't make mistakes, so if God gave me this build, like this beautiful skinny body and this beautiful face, is because He wants me to tell a story, and a story which I still am in the process of telling. Because I mean, I'm not like every other model. I have a different personality. I have a different body. My body's not perfect. I have a lot of stories behind my body to tell. So I feel like with this platform God has given me, I'm going to use it to tell my story and make everyone who wants to model to feel included. Because I mean, God doesn't make mistakes. So yeah, I'm modeling because God gave me the body and the build. And I hope that I can use the platform to share my story with the world about inclusive beauty and standing out and being yourself and daring to be different. And you know, yeah, so that's why I'm modeling. And also because it allows me to travel around the world, and that's one of the things I love doing. So yeah, love it. Yeah, and also some extra cash because man gas job. Okay, so if you had to be devoted to a full-time job, what type of job would it be? If I had to be devoted to a full-time job, I'll say a job that affords me to speak. Obviously, I love speaking. I can't overemphasize how much I love to speak. So if I could get a job that enables me to speak all the time, I'll be so happy. A job that enables me to travel around the world, great. A job that enables me to make a lot of money, because you all know I love money, because I'm an Igbo girl, and Igbo girls love money. So, you know, a job that affords me to have a lot of money, and most importantly, a job that helps me to change the world, like in any way possible. Like a job that has a directive impact society, that I'm either providing knowledge society or helping them. So yeah, a job that affords me to change the world, be it through my gift of speaking, singing, providing information to the world, just any little way possible. Like just a job that enables me to be creative in any way that I can. A job that enables me to show my creativity, because I'm a very creative person. I love to make new things, revamp new things. So a job that allows me to do all of that will be the best job. What truly makes you happy? Okay, I think there are like 3 things that make me happy. One thing is being around like people who have positive energy, which is like my family, my loved ones, my friends, because I won't be friends with you if you're a sad person. I'm not gonna be friends with you if you're a negative person. I'm not gonna even stay around you if you're negative. So I think like being around positive people, which are like all my friends and family, makes me really happy. Secondly, I love to eat, so being around food and being surrounded by food, cooking, whatever, makes me happy. And last but not the least, what truly makes me happy, having a lot of money and being able to get things that I want when I want them makes me happy as well. So yeah. Also, I love experiencing new things. So just being in a new city or in a new state or in a new restaurant, or just being in something I've never been in before makes me really, 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 really happy. So yeah. So last but not the least, what are your expectations for 2019? Interesting question, but I think I'll be answering that question more elaborately in my next vlog. But I'm just gonna say, in 2019, I wish to be more successful, more courageous, like to be my authentic self, to have more time management skills, be able to manage my time better. Also, I'm gonna try and work out, because ooh, this girl is lazy. I'm gonna try to work out as one of my 2019 goals, to have that banging summer body. So I'm gonna try to start working out more often, get my eating habits right, because I'm a glutton. I'm very embarrassed to say it, but that's what I am. So I'm gonna try and work on that as well. I think I'm also gonna try and start growing my hair again. So that's gonna be exciting, because under this wig is an unhealthy hair that wants to grow. So yeah, I'm gonna start growing my hair again. What again am I gonna do for 2019? I'm gonna find peace and just grow. I'm gonna glow and grow. So basically that's my plan for 2019, and I'm gonna talk about 2019 mistakes versus 2018 mistakes versus 2019 expectations. My next video, I think, but something around that revolves around that. That's gonna be my next vlog. So thank you guys so much for sticking around with me through my boring session. I'm so happy I get to do this. I'm sure I've said this enough, but I love you guys so much, and I'm so happy and so thankful that you guys even bothered to follow me on my social media platforms, and you guys even like my stuff and subscribe. I'm so incredibly happy and grateful and thankful. So thank you guys so much. So till the next vlog, I'm gonna see you guys later. Thank you guys so much. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe and comment. Thank you so much, and this is a bye-bye from the experience. Oh.